Hey everybody, here we got an iPhone 8 broken back glass. We're gonna do a repair on it. So first thing we do is we take off the front glass and we take out the camera. So we got that there. Then we're gonna bring it over to our laser cutter. So the way this back glass has to get basically burnt off. So this is our laser cutter. First step is we're gonna put it over here, right here under this burner, under this. This is like an autofocus. So we put it under there, hit focus here. So it's kind of gonna go up and down. You can't really see it, it's moving up really slow. Once it gets set, focal length, that means it's focused. And we're going to set it right there. And then we're going to go to the software. This little guy here. Can you read that? I can't. So we're gonna come over here, look up for our iPhone 8, Apple. Load. It's gonna bring up. There's two templates here. That one, which is the full back, and then there's another one. Which is that one. It's a little more detailed. So we're gonna run first this full back one to give it one pass, and then if we gotta get into any other details, some of these come off pretty well, some stick a little better, so it's kind of hit and miss. And then if we gotta rerun it, then we run this one, which just has all these cutouts for these other areas, just to be a little safer. But generally the first pass is good enough that you can just run it over the whole thing, because you got the glue, you got paint, all that stuff there. So the first task here is you're gonna go to this red light over here. Oops. Select the image actually. So you got those little squares, that means it's selected. And then hit the red light. Actually, was the red light on? Okay. The red light on. So with the red light, it outlines it, so you really gotta get a good eye and make sure that it's centered properly. I mean, it should be correct. In this, off of this video, you're not even going to be able to tell. But you want to just look really, really close and make sure that that's, properly aligned. See, like here, I'm going to have to move that image back a little bit. The side looks. See, there's side to side, it looks good, but top to bottom, it doesn't. See how here that red line is kind of all the way at the metal? And if you look at the bottom, if you look there, you see you got a little wiggle room. So I'm going to adjust it off camera, just because I can't do both of these at a time. And I'll come back to that. Alright, so it's pretty well aligned. I put a little tape on that back camera glass, even though that's going to be changed, but just so I don't get, just in case any issues going on there. And if you actually going to use that back camera glass with the replacement, then for sure this one or not, the new glass is going to have the full replacement. So it's pretty well aligned. This is our extractor, so it picks up fumes. So that goes down there. This first pass really doesn't pull up a lot of fumes, but it will pull up some. And then I put these little glass dividers just to plexi, just to create a little better flow there. So it pulls everything. And that's it. We're gonna come back over here and hit. Well, we're gonna turn off the red light and hit mark. And then that's going to start that burning. You see the glass kind of gets clear. So that runs like 10-12 minutes. And we may run it twice. So from there, we're just gonna check it after it runs the first time, kind of pull a little bit on the glass. This one, I think we should get lucky. When the glass is intact like that, usually it's better. So we'll find out. We'll come back to that. So here we got it. Just pulled it off of the laser. So you can see the glass is pretty clear. So we're going to start peeling it now. Let's see how that goes. Usually you got like a piece of glass that just is missing and you're able to start prying it from there. This one doesn't really have that, so just trying to see if we can just pull up a piece. Not really. You don't want to pry on the edges here. Oh. Gotta try to. Alright, so once you kind of get it started, and you want to wear gloves and a mask because this dust is pretty nasty. Here, the part you got to be careful with is the wireless charging, which is right there. And then what I recommend here is with this metal is don't get this metal close anywhere to this edge. You got a little. You're not going to see it on this camera, no matter how close it gets. There's a little, I guess, plastic border, and that border, you don't want to scrape it. You want that to come out the best possible, because that's really the area that's going to determine how well this comes out. So if you can see, some of these big pieces just came out in chunks. So that's what I'm, looking for now, is just all the loose pieces for them to just pop right off. And then after that, we'll just clean whatever stays behind. So the battery area, you got like a little adhesive around this edge, and in the center there's none. And just be careful lifting it up that you don't, damage it. It's pretty sturdy. so it's, you know, it's not easily damaged. Wear some glasses. You saw that glass fly off. Get another. So, you know, it's not a, don't force it, just kind of find all those little weak areas and see how they pop off. And then these sides, yeah, they just come right off. So that's not too bad. This area here, you got to be a little more careful. You got the camera, which we're going to pull that whole piece off because the new one's going to replace it. And then here we just got to be real careful with this little flash right there. Dust is pretty nasty. Alright, so yeah, this one here is because the laser doesn't cut any of this part here. So try to break off these little pieces. That thing is pretty glued down. Could always give it another pass, but I don't think we're gonna need another pass on this one. got that flash, you got that little frame there. You got a little microphone grill. You don't want to lose it. Sometimes so you got little microphone grill, sometimes it comes off with the glass. You got a little microphone grill right there. Yeah, so we're going to give this another pass. You got all this black, which kind of scrapes off, but you need to get all this stuff off. So we'll give this another pass, but with the other template, which has all the cutouts. So, because here you don't want to go straight directly into these holes. So we'll do that, and we'll come back. So we're going to give it another round. You can see all that, a lot of that black stuff. We're going to peel that off a little bit better. So we want to refocus it. So we put it on there again. Got it to refocus. I put this paper underneath this time because now it really gets kind of messy. The first time you run it with the glass on, you don't really, it's not so messy, but now you're gonna see, you know, since it's wide open like that, when that burns off, it's just all over the place. So we're gonna hit the let's check out that red again. Gonna come over here and do our so, well, actually here first we're gonna do this one here, because now that we got the glass off, we got all these areas that we don't want any laser in. So we'll select that, go red, make sure it's aligned. You know, should be, you know, it hasn't moved. So again, let's take a look at that alignment. Looks pretty good. And then we'll let it rip again. So here, now you're going to see that dust fly right in there. You can't really see it. Burn that.
Jumps a little rough. Why you gotta go up there and jump down and back up? So you get to take some of the set off and go back to that a little bit.
Hey everybody, so we ran the second run and you can see how this much cleaner. I'm just gonna use this brush just to knock off whatever residue is left. And it's looking pretty good. Still got, wow, yeah. Still got some glass on these edges. There you go. So they're popping off. So this, we'll look at it with a little bit of magnification. Make sure it's clean. So those are just popping right off. Yeah. All right. So that's basically it. We're gonna go through again, just clean all these edges really good. This and then we got the back glass. We'll kind of set it down. Got it, right? This one has basically the glass frame. Some of them come without, and it will go right on top, which is actually easier. This one has the little frame, so we'll have to pop this one off and get that one in there. So we'll go through that as well. I'm gonna go through that, clean this up with a little magnification, and get that camera out of there as well. Hey guys, so there it is, a beauty. Watch me drop that. And the new back glass came out pretty good actually. I had to go through two of them. One of them got a little mark installing it, a little mark there. So this one came out pretty darn good. And phone is up and running. So that's what's going on tonight at PC 911.